Welcome back. Rumble, a video sharing platform making major corporate changes, consolidating business into two core operating divisions under the name Rum Group. This follows the company's recent acquisition of German AI firm Northern Data, known now as Quake AI, signaling a shift beyond media and into a broader technology company. Joining me now, the man behind the changes and the CEO, Rum Group CEO, Chris Pavlovski. Chris, great to see you. Congratulations.
Thanks, Maria. Thanks for having me on today.
So you say it's now the company's mission to maximize the power of human imagination. Tell us about the changes you're making at Rumble and how this makes the company different going forward.
Absolutely. So last week we announced the transaction of Northern Data. We now have two business units. One is Rumble, which is the bastion of free speech and video. And on the other side, we have Quake AI, which now has 22,000 GPUs, data centers, power, and it's now merged with Rumble Cloud and Northern Data under the brand Quake AI. So what we're doing on that side is creating an infrastructure where small businesses and medium-sized businesses and even large enterprises can go there and use our infrastructure to build whatever they like to build without any restrictions. So the way I see the future is that we're moving into an agentic AI future where small businesses, medium-sized businesses are going to have agents all around them. And we want to empower that. We want to be the future cloud for that. And we want to build for that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we were just talking to the CEO of Qualcomm about that, about agentic AI. And there's lots of questions about agentic AI and whether or not those agents are going to behave unpredictably, Chris. So what does that look like when you visualize the growth of that unit in terms of agentic AI? Tell us how you envision this playing out.
So the way I look at it is that every small business is going to have their own agents in AI. You've seen this company I think it was in Australia, that they put collars around the cows and they're able to move the herds based on AI using agents around their collars. I think it was called Halver. I can't remember the exact name. But you're going to see small businesses adopt these agentic AI agents to help their businesses reach more profitability and help them do things that make their life much easier. So we want to be able to help those small businesses and medium businesses build on top of our infrastructure at Quake AI and allow the small business owners to really get into that space and have the same competitive advantages that the large businesses would have.
So what are you seeing in terms of potential customers and the reception to this? What kind of bookings or portfolio growth would you expect because of this change?
In the last couple of weeks, we announced the largest contract in Rum's history. It was a $270 million deal for AI compute as a service. Now, with Quake AI, we're going to be servicing large enterprises as well as the small businesses, and we have a lot of assets now that with this acquisition. We have 180 megawatts of energized power in Georgia that we look to monetize in the future. It's currently unmonetized, so there's a lot of potential for us to monetize that asset and build a data center there. So we're really looking forward to monetize that asset in the near term. And as you know, currently right now, you're seeing companies monetize like a single megawatt of power at around $10 million. So there's a lot of potential for us there to grow, and we're looking forward to growing as we make this acquisition completed.
Well, you are jumping straight into the AI race with this acquisition of Northern Data. Because it comes with 10 data centers and access to 22,000 NVIDIA H100 and H200 chips. A major demand for data centers and power to fuel this infrastructure. Tell us about the acquisition and how it changes the growth story.
Yeah, so obviously you have the Rumble business on the Rumble side. Now with Quake AI and those 22,000 GPUs, Northern Data just recently they guided to about 170 to 190 million euros for the current year. And like I said, with that 180 megawatts, we have over 200 megawatts of unmonetized assets within this company under Quake AI now that we look to monetize them in 26 and 27 and 28. So we're really excited about expanding that and growing that, and at the same time, really helping Rumble, the video platform, to get access to all these resources and really help the creators on the Rumble side to be able to further monetize, advertisers to have better performance, and really use the tools from Quake AI to grow Rumble as well. So we see them both working together very well. And we see a future in which, one side is all the data and the spatial temporal video data, and on the other side we have Quake AI, which has all the resources, infrastructure, power, GPUs to empower Rumble and also other businesses.
That is great. Now, Chris, you started Rumble as an alternative to YouTube and other content creation platforms with fewer restrictions. I want to get your take on that business and the ads business, because your Tether partnership is active. You began programmatic advertising, and you said you're expecting to ramp it up in 2027. What do you want to say about the ads business right now?
So there's been a lot of changes in the advertising business. Obviously, since President Trump won the election in 2024, we're seeing a major shift with advertisers. We brought on advertisers like Chevron in 2025, Netflix, and Crypto.com, and the list goes on. And prior to 2024, we lived in a world where none of the brands would be interested in anything remotely close to anything with free speech. So we saw a major shift in 2024 happen once the president won the election, and we're looking forward to stepping on the gas pedal there and really investing on the ad side to really grow that side in conjunction with the Quake AI and using those resources to really help the advertisers monetize much better on the platform. So we're really looking forward to 27 and what we can do on the advertising side and grow there as well.
Wow, that is great to hear in terms of the shift from advertising. I mean, so you're growing, you're focusing on the data center progression, and that build out there, but you're growing your ads business as well. Does that give you an indication of the backdrop in terms of the economy, in terms of what corporate America will spend on ads?
Yeah, I see. Like when you look at Rumble in particular, we were not like very favorable to the advertisers and the brands prior to 2024. So for us, it's like it's totally open for us. So there's only one way to go, and that's up on the ad side, because we started from such a 0 point. So for us, it's I'm very bullish on the advertising side because of that. There's only room to grow. And in terms of the rest of the market, I'm seeing from our perspective, it looks really good. In terms of the rest of the market, I think it's the same thing. I think there's just so much growth right now that's happening in the market that it's a good time for an advertiser and a good time for the publisher.
Yeah, and you're seeing it through your digital advertising sales, and we're watching that as well. Of course, digital advertising sales on your website, rumble.com. Chris, it's great to have you. We're going to be watching the changes at the company. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks, Maria. Thanks for having me.
All right, Chris Pavlovski joining us. Stay with us. We'll be right back. You're watching Mornings with Maria live on Fox Business.